The variation of the depth of water in a rock pool can be modelled using this function. Part A asks me to sketch this. So I can see that this is a transformation of the sine function. So I've already drawn out the sine function on the left hand side here. And the transformation is of the type f of ax, because I've got this 30 inside my sine function. And I know that that is going to squash the graph in the x direction. I'm going to be dividing all of the t coordinates here by 30. So let's start off the 0, 0. Obviously 0 divided by 30 is still going to be 0. The next key coordinate is this coordinate here, which is 91. When I divide the 90 by 30, I'm going to get 3. So that first key, this key coordinate here, 91, is now going to be at 3, 1. The next key coordinate for me to look at is the 180, 0. When I divide the 180 by 30, I get 6. So that the 180, 0 coordinate will now be at 6, 0. The next key coordinate will be 270 minus 1. When I divide the 270 by 30, I get 9. I get 9. And I know it will be minus 1 at that point. And then finally, 360, 0 will now be at 12, 0. So my graph is going to look like this. But in actual fact, the question only wanted me to draw between 0 and 6 hours. So the only part of the graph that I would actually draw would just be this part here. I don't need to draw the rest of it. For part B of this question, it asks me to find the times when the rock pool will be at least half full. So here's where my rock pool is half full, and my times are going to be here or here. So it's where sine 30t equals a half. To solve this, I'll make my substitution. I'll say sine y equals a half. So I know that the sine inverse of 1/2 is 30 degrees. So I'm using my original graph over here. I've got my 30 degrees here. So that means I know that this bit here is 30. So I know that my other bit over here will be 30. Therefore, this is 150. Now let me swap back. So I'm going to say that either 30t equals 30 or 150. Therefore, t is 1 or 5. Bearing in mind that t is the time in hours after midday. So 1 o'clock after midday is 1300, and 5 hours after midday is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So those are your two answers.